Welcome back to SnowRunner and welcome back to Smithfield Dam. Today we're looking at the final two side missions we need to do to complete Michigan. There's one final main mission and then the contest, but the two side missions we have left we're going to do today. First one being Unlucky Fisherman. The local fisherman has managed to lose a Chevrolet CK1500 in the river. We need to retrieve it. Our first attempt at retrieving this was in the white Western Star 4964 and we ended up a little bit wet, as you're about to see. Also with this vehicle, we've changed the engine from the 2100 back to the 1900 engine. Just because I feel like the 1900 engine seems to be better for it. Whether that's right or not, I don't know. It's just the way it feels to me. But that's one change we've done. That may change again in the future, but that attempt didn't go quite well. So instead, we're now going to jump into the Fleetstar F2070A. This is the old reliable. This is the vehicle we rely on to do all the jobs that we can't do in anything else. Let's crack on and go and retrieve the CK1500. Making good progress so far. The Fleetstar is really good in these kind of conditions. The all-wheel drive really does well, and it just keeps chugging along, to be fair. So we can see the CK1500 ahead of us. We're just going to get to it and pull it out, and then we should be okay, because we're hoping it's got fuel. If it is, we can set it to actually engine run itself, which will make pulling it, or towing it I should say, a little bit easier. That's my hope anyway. If we reverse up to it, I think is probably the best way. Let's get through here. Yeah, if we reverse to it, I think we can tow it that way. There's the task. Job done. I don't know which way is the best way to go out. Probably the way we came in, to be fair. Through the flooded area. I think that's probably our best way. I don't think there's much point trying to force our way up a hill. I think that's going to make life worse for ourselves. We've already messed up once with the White Western Star, so I think we're better off just doing the normal way rather than trying to make our own path, essentially. Right, let's get this towed out though first and foremost. Connect the winch. There we go. Let's put it out. It's a lot lighter than we are. We're not even moving. You can always tell if a vehicle is lighter or not. Oh, I think you can. If you try and winch them out somewhere and you're going backwards, there's a bigger issue at play. But actually the CK1500 is quite light, so we're all good. So yeah, I think we go back the way we came, through the flooded area, and just keep going. It seems to be going okay. I don't think we're going to be pulled down into the mud too much. I think we should be okay. It's just a case of navigating some of these edges really, and just being careful not to get too much of an edge where we can flip over, but I think we should be fine. Speaking of the White Western Star, I don't know if I've mentioned it at the start of the video or not, because I don't really know what the start's going to be just yet, but I'd like people's comments on if they've driven the White Western Star 4964 themselves. So we currently have two engines. There is a third which we haven't found yet. I think that is in Alaska or something. But one engine is the 1900 engine and one is the 2100 engine. And obviously the 2100 engine is meatier, more torque, more powerful, essentially. But I found it really weird to drive. I don't know what it is, but I kind of struggled with that engine in it. So I went back to the 1900 and feel like it seems to move better. Unlike us right now. This is what happens when I start chatting about something else. So we unhook the winch, we can pull ourselves out. I think if we can get ourselves to a proper standing, we can just reattach the winch to the car and we'll be fine. Let's see. We kind of got ourselves out again. Let's get the winch attached to the vehicle. There we go. And we should be okay to move. Yeah, there we go. Just got bogged down a little bit too much. This is what happens when I chat about something completely different. It happens every time. But yeah, the journey back shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. We're okay? Yeah, we're good. Just making sure it's still behind us. The weirdest thing is you can't see the car behind you, so you don't know if it's okay. So I have to keep looking and checking, because I'm afraid that it's going to disappear at some point. But yeah, we're okay. Just got to keep moving forward. Yeah, it seemed to be okay in the river actually. That was not too bad. That worked out quite nicely. Look, this is old reliable. This is the Fleetstar. We've used this so many times. We know how good it is. The only thing it struggles with is heavy long loads, like long logs and stuff like that. But generally, perfect vehicle for this kind of job. Just old reliable. That's his new name, old reliable. Anyway, back to the Chevrolet. Not the Chevrolet, the White Western Star. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. What would you normally use engine-wise with it? And because it seems weird to find it better to drive with a lower engine, you'd think you need as much power torque as possible, especially when you're pulling things, trailers, that kind of stuff. It feels really weird to put a downgraded engine in, a slower engine in. But yeah, I find it easier to drive. I don't know what it is, but that, yeah, let me know what you think. It's a weird one. And it's back in the garage. It's no longer wet. We're letting it dry out essentially by using the Fleetstar. It's because it was a new vehicle for us recently that we've used it a couple of times now, and I wanted to keep using it because it's new. But yeah, I figured out after making it go really wet that probably not a good idea with this one. We'll just use Old Reliable. I think that's a better option. But we're making our way nicely through this area. Obviously this is the flooded road in Smithfield Dam. Been here quite a few times in all different vehicles, to be fair. I think we found one of the trucks we now use here. Was it Twin Steel was in here? Possibly. I can't remember now. It was ages ago. We are getting close though to finish mission. Like I say, we've got 2 missions to do hopefully today, depending on time, but I'm hoping we can. We've got this one and one more. Then we've got the main mission, which is logging mission, and it's a lot of logs and a lot of journeys, so we'll probably split that one. And then it's contests, and I don't know how many contests we can do in one episode. I think it's going to depend on what the contest involves, journey, how far we're going to go, that kind of stuff. I want to try and use different vehicles for each one, but I can't guarantee that depending. Like, there's no point me using a vehicle that can't complete the task, especially on the contests. I've got to use something that will work, what I think will make it, what I think will, you know, be able to deliver what we need to do. But I'd also trying to mix things up a bit. You guys know me by now. We're what, 70 odd episodes in. I don't like reusing the same vehicle over and over again. I like to use different things. So yeah, that's my thinking for the contest. But I haven't looked at them too closely until we're ready for them. But after today, it should just be the logging mission, which will be, I think, into a couple of episodes. It's not going to be quick, so we'll have to split that probably. And then after that, contest, and then we leave Michigan. It's going to be weird going somewhere new, to be fair. What I'm also thinking of doing as well is splitting the playlist. So currently we have a SnowRunner playlist. We're going to keep that, but I'm going to move. I'm going to not move, but I'm going to add all the videos in Michigan to another playlist, SnowRunner Michigan, essentially. And then when we move to Alaska, there'll be a new playlist, SnowRunner Alaska, but all episodes will be in the SnowRunner playlist. But then also, if you didn't want to watch the whole thing from start to end, you just wanted to see Michigan or Alaska or wherever, there'll be a separate playlist that will just have that area in. I think that's a good way of doing it. To split up as well as having the full-on one. The full-on one is going to be a lot of videos by the end. Whereas I don't know how long the areas will be, essentially. My plan was always, when we got to about 50 episodes of Michigan, my plan was under 100 episodes to get Michigan done. I think we're going to make that. We've got a decent gap. I think maybe we'll get it done before 80 at this rate. I can't remember what number episode this will be, to be fair. But I think we'll be okay in terms of under 100. So, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we're coming up to the quarry now. That should be on our right hand side. There we go. It's just there, as we can see it. So this is where we're going to be a little bit careful, just in case we get a bit out of sorts like that. Just takes one little slip and in we go. I'm in big trouble. Now this is the hill to get into the quarry. I don't know if we can do this in one go. We may have to get to the top and then winch up. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can do it. Pedal down, pedal to the metal, full on. Oh, can we? Come on, keep going. I didn't put it in. I should have put it in low range. Too late now. Keep going. Come on, Fleetstar. Yes. Old Reliable does it again. Up the hill. No problems. No issues at all. Old Reliable. I love this vehicle. Out of all the vehicles so far, the Fleetstar's my favourite, just because it is Old Reliable. That's the big reason. Right, let's get this delivered, and that'll be job done for the first of the 2 missions we're doing today. Come on. Why is that not going? I'm hitting what's ahead of me, but I've run. What? I don't understand. Oh, there's a second box. I do understand. There's two boxes. We put it in the wrong one. That's the mission pickup point. No, don't flip now. No, no, no. I didn't see the ditch. I can't afford to flip now. We're just about done. I'm going to smash their car up a little bit, I think. They won't notice. It's just a scratch. It's been in the water after all. It hit some stones. Couldn't avoid it, you know. That usual thing. I should have not winched it. I've winched it too early. I should have waited, got in position, winched it towards me maybe. Okay, come on. Make the turn. There we go. We should be able to just put it along. Job done. That is Unlucky Fisherman complete. One of two missions in today's episode, and the penultimate side mission to do in Michigan and in Smithfield Dam. Pretty happy with that. So the next mission we're looking at today, and the final side mission in Michigan, is Lost Trailer. The Preacher has lost his scout fuel trailer, and we need to retrieve it and deliver it back to the Preacher's house. Of course, it's not in the best position, but it is a scout fuel trailer, so we have to use a scout vehicle. So we're going to be in the Scout 800. This is the vehicle that we enjoy rolling, so be prepared for some rolling good times. Okay, this may go badly, but this is where the Scout is good, also bad. It makes it down hills, just not on its wheels. I'm a poet, I didn't quite know it. Come on, Scout, stay on all four for once. This seemed to be the best path to go down from what I could see. I think this was a proper road as well, or a proper path, essentially. Not really a road, track, potentially. Yeah, there we go, look. I'm a little bit too far over, I think. I'm meant to be more to the right. I think I am. Yeah, I think that's the track. Went a bit too far. No, I hate this. No, there we go. Let's roll it. It's the best way to get down the hill is just rolling. Get a little bit of damage, but it's a Scout. It enjoys damage. It enjoys rolling. Don't. Oh, come on. I've already got it up once. I had it up. It's one of those things that rolling is bad, but in the Scout, rolling is fun. It never really damages itself too much, and it can fix itself, which is even better. So it can just fix itself. Bonus. And it makes going down hills just that much more fun. But this was a proper track as well, but obviously too steep, maybe too much power, or steering a little bit too much to one side caused that. Right, we need to get back on that track and get back to where we're going. No, don't. Come on. I don't want to spend ages getting down the hill when I know we could have got down it really quickly by just rolling. Okay, I think... No! Tried to save it with the winch, couldn't quite save it there. Let's get it back on its wheels. We're actually near the bottom of the hill. We're actually near the beach, I believe. Or the edge. I don't know. It's not really a beach, is it? It's a river, so I suppose it's not really a beach. The only dodgy thing I've just noticed is the angle of this way we're going is quite steep. So we may be saving the Scout quite a few times if we're not careful here. Just because that angle does look very, very steep. And that'll be us rolling into the water, which if we can't winch to anything would be really, really bad. So we're going to try and keep this upright. Got a little bit of way to go, to be fair. But we should, hopefully, get them in one piece. Slowly, carefully, with winch ready to attach to any tree to stop us rolling too far. My biggest concern is rolling into that water and not being near a winch point. No, no, no. Oh, that was a save and a half. I knew I needed to get down that little bit there. And I was ready to save it. Now, how do I get out of this mess? Oh, there we go. We saved ourselves. That was the important part there. I didn't want to mess that up. That was good timing, to be fair. This is the one vehicle where the winch is more important than anything else. Nothing else matters. The winch is your biggest weapon. Okay. Still quite a steep angle, even though we've come down onto this bottom bit, to the water's edge. It is still quite a steep angle. That water's really deep really quickly as well. That's something else that we noticed just then. Right. So we're going to keep it attached to trees as we go, I think. I haven't really worked out an exit strategy yet either. That's something we've got to work out. Because I'm not looking forward to doing this with a trailer on the back. That can get a lot worse. Although we're nowhere near it yet. I thought it was really close, but we're not. Wow, okay. Well, Scout's holding up well. We know it can. We know what it can do. It's the rolling side isn't good. It's too top heavy. That's the problem. Not enough weight on the bottom and too top heavy. Kind of means the same thing, doesn't it? Okay, we're getting closer though. Scout 800, a Scout fuel trailer just ahead with the Scout 800. Oh, getting a bit muddy now. This seems to be a little bit deeper than what we've been in. Wetter maybe. Scout's still doing it though. This is why the vehicle is good, is the fact it does just keep chugging along. Like the Fleetstar. It's the reliable Scout we've got. Downside to it, it rolls a lot. But it will just keep going. Although we're getting a bit stuck in the mud. We have got trees to winch to be fair, but I think we're still moving. Just slowly. Leaving a good old trail for anyone to follow as well. Come on. All we've got to do is just got to harden up a little bit. If it hardens up a little bit, we're fine. I think it is. I think we're okay. A little bit concerned though, we're going to be stuck. But we're all good. Okay, Scout fuel trailer just ahead. Just got to get across to it. And then we can find out, or figure out which way we're going back. I don't think going back the way we came is a good idea. Mainly because of that track going up will be extremely steep. So I don't think that's too good. That's not a good idea at this point, but we'll figure out in a second. Sticky, deep mudder once again to get to it. This should have been quicker than this, but this mud is really slowing us down. Come on. We are still moving forward. It's just slow. Come on. Nearly there. And then I think we need to attach up and then decide what we're doing, because I don't want to start away and then get confused and struggle. Let's reverse up, obviously, gets a trailer. There we go. There's the proper mud, you know, the one that doesn't get stuck in it. Now we're going to do reversing. I think we're okay. Mud's slowing us down anyway, so it's not going to roll or anything. It shouldn't do. Okay. Try and get it straight. We've got, obviously, we can winch it to us actually. We're getting a bit stuck in the mud here. I just thought it'd be easier to winch it, I think. Can we get... we need to get out of the mud. We may need the winch to winch us out of the mud, so better try and get us attached, I think. There we go. Fuel trailer rescued. We've gained it. Now we're going to get out of here. Is that tree just too far? Come on. Just a little bit further. Low gear, trying to help. There we go. Winch connected. We were just short, and we managed to get enough forward momentum there to get that winch connected. Okay. Firmer ground ahead. So, I want to go the way we came. There is a route up. I think you can climb the hill. Now, this may be a really bad decision, and a stupid one at that, but I think you can climb the hill. I don't know. This isn't going to go well, is it? There is a bit of a track on that, or it looks like it's a bit of a track, but it's extremely steep. This might be a really bad idea. I haven't got the power. Yeah, it's not really a vehicle for that kind of job, is it? It's just not. It hasn't got the power to get going enough to keep the front wheels down, despite the trees also getting in the way, to be fair. Like the University Town or something, isn't it? All the trees standing in line, don't even think about it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. I don't think it's going to work. And now we're in a tree. The thing we've got to worry about as well is getting the fuel trailer stuck in a tree as we go past it, because that can be a nightmare as well. Come on. I think we failed in the mission of going straight up. So, think we go left. If we go, there is a roadway there that goes up. I think that is probably our safest bet. As that's a proper, I say a proper roadway, it's a proper track, isn't it? But it's our safest bet compared to what we just tried to do. Don't do it. Rolling down the hill once again. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. We've used that. Where did we use that last? I think that was for what the. Was that where we got the White Western Star from? Possibly. I think it was around that area we got it from. As part of a mission eventually. Anyway, that was a long episode with a lot of annoying stuff going on. Okay, let's get this turned around. We need to head back down to the beach area, river edge, I should say, and then we head to the right, I believe. I think we kind of got away with that, really, to be fair. Trying to go up the hill probably wasn't the best decision, but we're okay. We got away with it. We tried. And everyone loves a try, don't they? Right, let's head straight there. There are some trees that kind of overhang a bit. Hopefully we can get between them. And then it's just up the hill, which again could be dodgy. But it is a track, so hopefully it'll be a bit easier to get up. This is quite a steep edge though. Okay, we need to have trees and winch ready. My concern is the trailer flips, and that makes us go over. That's my concern. Although I don't know if the trailer got any fuel in it, I don't actually know. Hopefully there's none in it, it's light. So far so good though. Definitely better terrain than what we were just in. It's a lot firmer. It's good. Can we fit through the trees? I should be able to, I think. Yeah, nice and easy. We're quite compact as a Scout 800, and so is the trailer, to be fair. So nice and simple. Oh, that's a little bit awkward. Okay, I think this is the track we're looking at. So now we need to get up here. As it's a track, I kind of hope that this will be simple, but we shall see. Can't control the Scout brilliantly here. Come on. Up the hill. It's definitely easier being a bit more of a proper track, although you've got to kind of keep it through here because there's stones on the left. Definitely better. Low range. That's working quite nicely actually, low range. I don't probably use it as much as I probably should, low range, to be fair. Obviously this has a locked diff lock, so it's always on. Right hand. Come on. It's so steep you can't even turn right. That's the problem. Nearly there. Come on. In case you're going backwards and forwards until we get the angle right, and then we can go. There we go. It's flattened out a little bit here, but still struggling with the power, getting the power down. And obviously we're trying to be careful, but we still want some power on the hill. But it's just the front wheels just come off the floor all the time. Come on. I don't know how close we are to the top, to be fair. Hopefully not too far. No, no, no. Ah. Okay, we got the winch attached, but couldn't save ourselves. No, don't. Ah. I unattached winch because I wouldn't be able to pull ourselves over, thinking we were in a safe position. But no, as I let go of winch, we moved even more. Okay, come on, back on the wheels. Trailer went over as well, but I think that'll flip with us. Yes, there we go. It's just the steepness is catching us out, I think, more than anything else. Even at low range, it's still steep. It's still just physics, essentially. Is it physics? I think it's physics. Gravity and all that stuff. Right. I think we're near the top. I don't think we're that far off. Come on. Yeah, levelling out a lot here now. Are we there? I think we might be. I think we are. I think, yes. We've done it. Well, I think that's the top of the hill. Surely. Yeah, the road's just ahead of us. That is us, top of the hill. Get in there. We did it. It's not over yet. We still need to deliver the trailer, but we got up the hill. I'm happy with that. So from here, we just follow this road all the way to the main road, and then hang a right past the garage on your right hand side. Job done. pretty happy with that. Admittedly, yeah, okay, mistake to try and go straight up when we collected the trailer. Bigger vehicle, maybe would have done it, but we just didn't have the power or the means, the driver, that kind of stuff. But none of that. But then coming across was absolutely fine. That hill there wasn't too bad. There were times when we just couldn't get the power down, but other than that, I think that's down to the gradient though, isn't it? The steeper it is, the harder it is. The front wheels come off, and it makes it a little bit harder. But we made it. Now we're just contending with the mud, and it's pretty bad mud actually. We are moving ever so slowly forward. There we go. Wind should help. Doesn't seem to be moving very quickly when the wind's attached. Come on. Come on, we're so close. Just there's a bit firmer ground ahead, so if we can just get a little bit further forward, there is a lot more firmer ground. Okay. We're getting there, slowly. Come on, keep moving forward. Right, that tree should help. That actually did really help. We're nearly there. Right, this looked firmer than we were just on. Is it? It is firmer. Look at that. We've got some speed. No, more mud. We had speed for a second, and then we hit more mud. It looked really firm as well, the floor, but obviously not. Okay. We are going to need refuel in a second, but we have fuel on us, so that's not an issue. They're firmer ground. Get in. Hit firmer ground, hit water. Let's refuel now then, before we actually attempt the water. It does actually, Scout fuel tray is full. I don't want to use it though, because I don't know if you mess up the mission by using what it has in it. So we'll just not use it. We've got our own supply. Okay, if we're going to avoid the water, that would be handy. Just because I know it's deep, and I don't want to fail at this point if we can avoid it. There we go. Water avoided. Okay. We're just going to hope the ground firms out now and just stays less muddy, more firmer. I don't know if that's what it's how you say it. Okay. I think we're going left here. Oh, that was a deep puddle of mud. I didn't notice it until it was too late. I was thinking, is there a track to the right? Are we going the wrong way? And then before that, it was too late. I was already in the mud. We're out nicely though. Didn't take too long. The winch obviously helped us out of there. I'm pretty sure we're going the right way. I think we are. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. And then we're stuck again. The winch is definitely getting paid for today, isn't it, with this? Constantly winching. I wonder what would happen if you didn't have a winch for these kind of things. Just keep getting another vehicle to pull you out. Because there's a hardcore mode, I think, of SnowRunner. I've not looked at. I don't know anyone. I've heard bits and pieces about it. I don't think you can recover vehicles. I think that's one of the issues. I don't know about if you can fast travel to a vehicle or not. I don't know if that's the thing. I've not looked at it, but I've just heard people talking and saying about it, bits and pieces. But I can imagine some of these missions, which is so frustrating if you're playing a hardcore. Maybe it just makes it more realistic. I'm not sure. It's not something I plan on trying, to be honest. I'm happy with our progress as is. That's what I've got to think about. Right, firmer road, proper road. We can get this delivered now. No more messing around. This will be job done. Second one along, not the first one. Not making the mistake we made with the Fleetstar earlier. And that is the lady's car. The man's trailer retrieved. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm done. Drowsiness kicking in. That is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. That is another mission complete. So all side missions are now done. We have Timber at Arms Reach, the final main mission to do, then the contest, and then we're done with Michigan. So we'll look at Timber at Arms Reach next time and hopefully get some of that done, but it'll probably have to be split up anyway. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you again very soon for more SnowRunner.